So we previously had made a video that talked about how do I figure out how much I can afford to pay myself. There's kind of a follow-up question that was a little bit of a different topic, so I want to make a different video on that, which is the actual mechanism by which you take your pay. And realistically, from a legal perspective, there's two different ways as an owner that you can pay yourself. The first is through W-2 wages, and the second is through a distribution or a draw. And which one of those is going to be advantageous for you is ultimately going to depend on your legal business structure and what the IRS allows and what's going to be most advantageous for you from a tax perspective. So for getting the right answer to that, you're going to want to have a conversation with your tax professional, and you're going to want to kind of go over how are you filing your taxes. If you're a relatively small company, you're doing probably one of two things. You're set up as an LLC, or you're set up as an S corp, or possibly an LLC filing as an S corp. And there are differences in terms of how you can take your pay from W-2 and then the rest in owner's draws and be able to have some payroll tax efficiencies from doing that. So how to determine what those numbers are, when you start doing all of that gets pretty technical, but those are the kinds of questions that you want to be able to go and ask your tax preparer in order to figure out, once we know from the last video how we're going to take our owner's draws or how much we're going to take, now we can actually figure out the mechanism by which we're going to pull that money out of the business.